You have arrived at the K.O.E. Nation.
I am Chicken, your 10-time Revolutionary Wrestling Podcast champion. You find me on Twitter at Bark and Clock, and always joined to my side, the man, the myth, the legend, the man that makes cowboy hats and aviator sexy again, and now Hawaiian shirts.
There it is. Your current, reigning, defending 15-time Revolutionary Wrestling Podcast champion, the non-chill filtered, quadruple distilled, Tony fucking G. Find me on TikTok at Tony the Rod, and all of the Big Buck and Empire shows, such as the Dog and Chicken Show, Hazard Analysis, the Revolutionary Wrestling Podcast Show at Linktree/Big Buck. And folks, welcome back to episode 190 of the Dog and Chicken Show. And what are you eating there?
Ribeye.
See, this is how prepared Chicken is. He's eating his dinner now. Like, I get a message from you earlier at 5:16. I checked, and it said, "Hey, what time you want to go live tonight? I just threw on I just fired up the grill for some steaks, and I poured myself a drink." I'm like, "Oh, great. Well, what time works for you?" And then no response. And then I see the event pop up. It says 8:30. I'm like, oh, I guess it's 8:30. And then 20 minutes later, I get a message on Messenger. I set it for 8:30. I know now. Great. And then you message say, hey, I gotta do all this shit. Like, I gotta run over here. I gotta do this. I gotta do this. I gotta do this. I'm like, and you gotta eat yet. I'm like, wait, what? 3.5 hour steak cook? Yeah, I set it to smoke. It's like, oh shit. It's gonna be like a 4-hour smoke. He's not gonna have time to eat. And yeah,
it's fucking amazing.
I hope it is. I'm sure it is after 4 hours. Like, wow. All right. So,
this might be the best fucking steak I've ever cooked. This is amazing.
Is it because it was just based off of fill time?
Well, no, it's because I cooked it.
Oh, okay.
That's why.
Yeah. You do cook a mean steak. I got to give you that.
I do. I try to treat you fellas every time you come to visit. Ooh,
you do.
I try to treat you guys to a nice good old steak.
We are so based. We try to be based around here at the Dog and Chicken Show. We try. I actually had ribeyes the last couple nights, and I'd add spaghetti because that's what my wife makes when we have a bunch of kids in the house. So there's like
this is how you eat a fucking ribeye, you pussies.
No. Well, I mean, it can be. If you're a fucking caveman or my 7-year-old.
No, don't do it.
No, I mean, you're literally like eating the fat like it's a spaghetti noodle. I felt we needed to highlight that.
Well,
yeah.
There's a stream of meat on the side of the fat there. You have to get that. If you get a little fat with it, fucking whatever. Who cares? They're fucking yummy. That's not what this show's about, by the way.
What is this show about? Like, I'm beginning to wonder, what is this show about?
Tony, it's called evolution, okay? Like, things happen sometimes, and you just go with it.
Yep, the non-vegan episode for the first time ever.
This is amazing.
Oh my God.
You guys have no idea how fucking good this steak is.
Now we're gonna rate it on a few scales. How do you grade it as a steak? How do you grade it as a ribeye? How do you grade it as a piece of meat overall? Where would you put it on your shelf?
As a steak, I'm gonna tell you, I don't prefer fatty steaks usually. I really like lean steaks. I really like a New York strip or a filet. Oh no, a ribeye's fine though. So as a steak, I'll give it a 4. This is super yummy. Because ribeyes, you can't fuck with a ribeye. Like, ribeyes are still really good. But I prefer fillets or New York strips over if you cook them right. I know. Sorry. I'm a pretentious cunt. I get it. It's okay. As a ribeye, I'm going to go 4.5. The problem I have with it, since I smoked it, I couldn't char the fat, which makes the fat more palatable. When you have that like burnt fat all the way around the steak when it's a ribeye, that would make it a 5. But being on a smoker, and Tony's like, "Hey, dude, we're doing a podcast." I'm like, "Oh, fuck yeah." I'm gonna have to just pull these off and start eating it. So I wasn't able to give it that char around the edge. Tony's fault the steak didn't make a 5.
It's my bad. I'm sorry that your steak experience wasn't a 5-star experience.
It's overall as a food, we did steak and we did ribeye. As a food, it's a fucking 5. What other scale am I doing? Would I buy this again?
Yeah.
Yes.
Where would you put this on your refrigerator shelf? I guess.
Well, I have a deep freeze, full of meat, so I keep my beef on the top shelf. I keep my beef on the top shelf, my pork on the middle shelf, and my chicken on the bottom shelf. So this is always a top shelf.
And here you guys make fun of me for keeping like my Scotch and my Irish on my top, my bourbon on the middle, my rye and everything else on the bottom. But you're going to segregate the meat. Everybody's fine.
Well, yeah. It's cross-contamination, asshole. It's like food safety 101. Like, you got to separate your pork, beef, and chicken.
What do you think I'm doing? Like, do you want to mix Scotch with fucking rye?
You won't die if you mix Scotch and rye, you asshole.
You don't know that!
Yeah, I do. I've done it. On the show, live.
Based.
A few times.
And the secret 5th question, when that ribeye is gone, will you drunkenly seek another when we're done with the show?
Post-show, if there's any left, yeah.
Yeah, okay. That was hot. That was
almost done. I've got one little chunk left. Anyway, I'm drinking Wild Turkey 101 tonight.
My man.
I already put a hurting on this bottle. Some of it, I didn't drink all of this. Some of this was my, I used this to marinate my steak in. So like a good chunk of this was to marinate my steak. I didn't drink a half a bottle of whiskey already. All right, I'm not that much of a lush.
That is the image.
But I did drink a good chunk of that.
That is the image of the night right there. Chicken like one pawing a steak while holding up a half a bottle of Wild Turkey. Like just America. Fuck yeah.
I'm having a good time. I don't know if you
the bourbon. Fuck yeah. All right, that was the ribeye steak review for the K.O.E. Nation right there, folks. I'm glad you could be here. Can't wait to see. And you know goddamn well, Phil will edit that out and put it up on K.O.E. Nation.
He'll post it.
Guaranteed. Guaranteed.